But no, let's check out the preview. This is Manchester United against Liverpool. Why are there no excuses, Mark? You want Ten Hag to stay, so why are you hyping up this game? Because it's Manchester United against Liverpool. It's the massive game, and I'm fed up of this season, and I'm fed up of the negativity, I'm fed up of the moaning. Man United against Liverpool happens twice a season, 3, 4 times if you're really lucky. This is a massive game. It's in the cup. It's all we've got left. It's at Old Trafford. They're our biggest rival. We've got players back. Why the hell are we writing this off and saying it's a free hit? It doesn't matter if we don't win. These are the sort of games where I look at it from the manager to the players and I go, I don't care what form we're in, we go into this. I always use this against Liverpool. 99, treble style. We went to Anfield around the end of the season. I think it was sort of April, might have been May actually. And we only won the title on the final day. We had to beat Spurs at Old Trafford. Otherwise, Arsenal could have won the league. So it was the league games we were playing in April and May was still really important. Like, we won the league on the final day in the treble season. We go to Anfield. We're 2-0 up. They're not very good. They're not a very good Liverpool side. We're 2-0 up. And I think they scored a goal for what should have been a foul on Dennis Irwin, or maybe he got sent off. I can't remember. Something happened with Dennis Irwin anyway. I think Paul Ince equalised. They celebrate like Liverpool and Anfield celebrated like they'd won their treble. I don't think they won anything that year. It shouldn't have happened. We were way better than them. But at their place, they got up for it and they got a result. There are no excuses for this team or Ten Hag to not go into that game at Old Trafford on Sunday with Old Trafford behind them and get a result. And that's simply what I'm talking about, no excuses. We can talk about the tactics, we can talk about the lineup now, but I'm just saying this is Man United against Liverpool. It's a massive game. It's at Old Trafford. I don't care whether they're better than us. Anybody that's watched these games over the years knows it doesn't matter whether they're better than us. It doesn't matter whether we're better than them. When we go to Anfield, whatever the Liverpool team is, it's tough. And when they're coming to us, we can knock them out the cup and we can ruin their title race. We play them in April as well in the league. So we need to go into this game and be absolutely up for it. And I was talking about this morning. The only way we can beat Liverpool, because they are better than us. They are better than us. Of course they are. Klopp's built something over 8 years. This has been amazing. They are better than us for many reasons at the moment. But you can only beat them if you are unified. You must be together. I don't want to look around that pitch on Sunday and see individuals. I want to see a collective. I want to see everybody together, because that's how you beat a team better than you. You've got to be better than them collectively as a team. And that's something that we failed at this season. So look, I'm up for this. I can't wait for it. I'm really excited about it. I'm going to give you my preview. I'm going to give you my score prediction at the start. I'm going to say Manchester United are going to win. I'm going for a Manchester United win. I don't care. The Goldbridge Saves Football podcast is out in a bit. We've got Loz on that. And, it got a little bit heated because although we get on well, I remembered this is Liverpool against Man United. There are no quarters to be given. This is the best rivalry in football, and therefore you've got to get on it. You've got to get on the rivalry. You can't go into this game thinking, can't wait for United to lose this so I can go in on Ten Hag. That's not being a United fan. I don't like those words, but that's not being a United fan. Every United fan, no matter what they think about the manager, what they think about the players, whatever, if this game hasn't got you revved up and wanting a Man United win, you might want to question what's happened to your support, because it doesn't matter. In a game like this, it doesn't matter. It could be 11 players you don't even want to play for your club. You still get behind them. It's so big. So let's talk about the game itself. Well, look, I'll talk to you about Liverpool. Obviously, watch them against Man City last weekend. I mean, this is scary, right? Against Man City, they had 19 shots. Against Man City, the best team in the world at the moment, they had 19 shots. In the Carabao Cup final against Chelsea, they had 23, and against Luton, they had 29. That's just selected last few games. They're going to get a lot of shots off. That's what they do. They are a very creative side, so they're going to do that. But on the other hand, we have played them once this season. We got a 0-0 draw at their place. So, look, they're going to be creative. That's one thing. When you look at what their away form is, away from home, in the away league, they are actually, I wrote this down somewhere, they've won 8, they've drawn 2, and they've won 8, they've drawn 4, and they've lost 2. In fact, they've taken 28 points away from home this season, which puts them in third place behind Man City and Arsenal, who've taken 29 points away from home this season. But of course, Liverpool fans will say you're missing something, Mark. You've put down that we lost 2 games. One of those was the Spurs game where they were robbed, and therefore they've got a very good away record, let's be honest. 24 goals scored away from home, 14 conceded. Man United at home this season, 21 goals, 20 conceded. So Liverpool's away record's better than our home record in relation to goals and conceded. Look, last time out it was 0-0. Liverpool come into it massive favourites. Of course, I'm reading out league stats. This is a cup game. Is there anything different, actually? Is there anything different between a cup game and a league game? There's a question for the chat. And anybody who's not watching, get your comments in. Do you think we ignore league form coming into a game like this? Because it's a question that I haven't heard anybody speak about this week. And I actually think that there is a difference. I think there really is a difference, because I think that in the league, you might be looking at it going, well, a point's not a bad result. For both teams. If it was Liverpool, they might go, a point at Anfield, a point at Old Trafford's not a bad result. They'll want to win, but they'll approach it differently. Man United at home to Liverpool, we might go, a point's not a bad result. But in a cup game, there is an outcome, and nobody goes into a cup game really playing for penalties. So I think there is a different mentality with a cup game. With a cup game, the focus is more on the win, whereas in the league, a draw's not necessarily a bad result. So I think that's really important to remember, that nobody really talks about that, but there is a big difference between a cup game and a league game, because a league game, you just don't really want to lose. So therefore you might protect your goal a little bit more and say, today's the day to take a draw, it's not our day. Whereas in a cup game, you can't really go, today's not our day, let's just sit back, because you've got to try and do something. So I think there's more onus to win in a cup game than there is necessarily in a league game. Olu says, I'm Ten Hag in, but that doesn't mean we cannot criticise him. I can compare Klopp's second season at Liverpool, where he was also riddled with injuries. I don't think you can, personally, because I could compare it to Arteta's second season. I mean, what's unique about Liverpool's second season to Man United's second season? I think at the end of the day, the only thing I would be taking away from this Liverpool team in comparison to Ten Hag and Manchester United is give a manager structure, give a manager players, give a manager time, and you end up with what Jurgen Klopp's built and what I think Arteta's building. At some point, United have got to do that, whether it's with Ten Hag or not. But look, back onto the game. Injuries for Liverpool, well, they do have a few. There will be no Alisson, there will be no Trent, there will be no Gravenberch, there will be no Jota. But Salah, as we saw, came on in the second half against Man City. He's going to be starting this game after another week, isn't he? I don't know what this... Actually, you know, somebody said this to me. What do you think about Thursday night football for Aston Villa? Well, what's going... What? He said, she said. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Aston Villa. They're playing tonight. I was just about to look at... I thought it was Friday. I'll be honest, put my hand up, I thought it was Friday. I was just about to go on and check what their team was last night. It's Thursday today. They are playing tonight. They are playing at home. They've got a very good lead against Sparta Prague. I would expect that Klopp goes ridiculously weak. Apparently Gravenberch might be back, according to OK. Well, OK, but my point is that Konate and Salah are expected to be back. So they'd still put a very good team out. You're going to see Van Dijk and Konate, obviously. They've got their midfield. They've got Salah. They've got Diaz. They've got Nunez. They're a good team. They're a really good team. Goldbridge, that's the end of the clip. I'm sure you enjoyed it. In fact, I bet that's the best clip you've ever watched. So there's no reason not to subscribe to the channel. Click the bell icon so you never miss a clip again. In fact, smash a like on the video, because we all know only legends like videos, and you are all legends. So please smash a like on the video, and we will see you again on the next one. Thank you very much for watching, as always.